having Google, YouTube, Flipkart all on your resume, still not getting a job for 6 months. So everything is possible in the corporate world.
Everything is possible, of course. I mean, people told me, we can't afford you because your salary is too high, or you're too qualified for a certain position.
Overqualified is the word.
Overqualified. Or somewhere it was like, no, this is not the kind of person we're looking for a role. And I feel like it's not the corporates that are to blame per se. It's more like, I think it's life. You can have all the credentials on your resume and maybe still still not get a job, or still have a grave disease later, or still have a major personal problem that you can't get out of. And when you're in a job, or when you're in the corporate and you have very impressive brands on your resume, you have good salary and everything, you start thinking that that's your identity. You don't know who you are beyond, I am the director, or I am the associate director of this company or that company. जब वो चला जाता है, जब आपका टाइटल चला जाता है, तो आप सोचते हो, oh, now who am I? Because all my life I was bothered with
the titles.
The title. And that's when, I think, in hindsight, I feel like that was a big opportunity, because that tells you that you've got a lease of life to figure who you really are. That I'm glad I got that opportunity.
So what hit you the most? Losing the title, or losing that, that salary, that money, which drives any and everyone to a point. Not having that steady income, because for years you were having a paycheck. With businesses, you're okay to have money 1 month, not have money 1 month.
Right.
That's how the small businesses work. But when you're working in a corporate sector, or steady job sector, you're it's like it's given. You'll have that salary credited to your account on the first or whatever date.
It's a luxury.
So what hit you most? Not getting that money or losing that title?
Of course, salary. I feel like salary is a drug.
Okay. Yeah.
It is.
That you can't get off.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think what hit me the most is the realization that I'm probably not valued anymore.
Okay.
My skill, like I'm not smart enough anymore, or I'm not required. And that feeling was just devastating. That you're not valuable anymore. Because the only value I knew how to provide was in a company setup.
Yeah.
That was my only value. Okay, I contribute
identity?
this. That was my identity. And then suddenly you're like, no, you're not required, sorry. And that hit me the most.
A lot of people might be thinking the same, जैसा आप सोच रहे थे उस time पे. And a lot of our audience, the people who are watching this right now, will be thinking कि यार मैं भी अब इस ऐसे phase में आ गया हूँ, I should quit and I have a position and this and that. What is the takeaway that you have, and what our audience can learn from it?
I feel that of course, don't take a brash decision to quit without having some kind of a setup figured out. Or if you really want to start on your own, have some kind of financial backing that is required, that you would require, let's say, for the next 1 year.
Right.
But other than that, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक emotional maturity बहुत ज़रूरी है. वो business के उतार चढ़ाव जो बोलते हैं.
Right.
Most people don't get into business because they don't want to face that. And that's the absolute reality of business. That does not mean that it's not worth it. It's absolutely 100% worth it in doing a business, as long as you are okay with the ups and downs. And I say that, business is a marathon. It's not a
It is.
sprint. It is a marathon. It's your lifestyle. It is going to become your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you are always walking, no matter what happens.
प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा पहले से कि लंबी रेस है और उसमें दौड़ना
लंबी
है.
और आराम से दौड़ो, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. आई फील ये जो हसल कल्चर है,
Yes.
it's not bad, but I think it has given a false understanding to people that I have to make it in this much time. I have to make it in 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं है. You can actually make it very well in 12 years, 15 years, and you will not regret it. Shazam got acquired by Apple after 18 years of being in business.
Yes.
You know, overnight success is not a thing.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For a point percentage.
Maybe for a point percentage. And it's totally okay to not be that. It's fine.